Hi, my name is Jaron Andrews. Here we are inside Avondale, and I'm the president of the Avondale Youth Council. And right here to my left, we have the man of the hour, Mr. Isaiah Edwards.
My name is Isaiah, and I'm the leader of the A team of the Avondale Youth Council, and you're watching Inside Avondale.
So tell us the origins of the Youth Council.
Well, I know back in 2006, this is when the Avondale Youth Council had started, and it was based off of the Rockdale team that Ozie Davis had. So yeah, and I heard they used to do little things like go on trips, and actually one of them was Rumpke.
What did they do over there?
At Rumpke, they just like showed the process of what was going on there and like how they recycled and like what you can do with trash and stuff.
How was it when you first joined the Youth Council?
Well, when I first joined, it was around 2012. Basically, I was 12 years old, and my mom introduced me to Ozie. And from there on, I talked to Mr. Fulton Jefferson, and I got in the Avondale Youth Council.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I joined about 2012. I believe I was 12 years old too, about in the 8th grade. I didn't have much to do. Just wanted to stay out of trouble, get off the streets. So when I joined, I just wanted a little change in my pocket. But when I first started, I didn't really know anyone. That's how everything starts. But the more I came to work, I started to understand what the Youth Council is really about, and we all really bonded more as a family. Mr. Fulton being Big Papa and all.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
As far as I can tell, I believe it's just to ensure health within the community. Bring more positivity to what's going on. Because as far as I can tell, Avondale is being more portrayed as a negative.
Yeah.
More as a negative picture, and really it's the complete opposite. When I walk around, we're actually pretty well known. People talk to us, kids talk to us around the street, and be like, "Wow, I used to work with that. Like I used to be a part of that." So as far as I know, I feel we just need to spread this out more, get it more known, so we can involve the youth.
I feel like the same way you do, because we've been portrayed for so many years like Avondale is such a bad place, but in our reality, it's just a nice little place, and you might have those moments where something might pop off, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Like, I'd be chilling.
Yeah, you don't do too much.
Yeah, I don't do too much.
Yeah, when I was working with it, I learned that it's really self-discipline. You have to learn how to come on time, because in the real world, if you don't come on time, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
you probably off that first day. It's more dedication. You have to want to be there, and you have to want to make a change. Because if you don't come in uniform, you already know, begin.
Push-ups.
You got push-ups to do. Having your gloves for your hat and everything. It's really just family. I'm really stuck on that. It's all love.
Yeah, it's family and reality, because I know if you're going to have a job, you usually have to have a uniform. And if you don't have a uniform, it's over. Like, that could be your last day there. So yeah, it's based off of real life too, like, and I like that. So, like, when you first started, like, how was your outlook? Like, what did you think about that?
My outlook of joining the youth council, I didn't like anybody at all. I used to come late, just did whatever. But then once I got in trouble, like with my grades and at home, being with the youth council really set me down, gave me a real reality check of what was really going on. And with my mom being more involved and supporting me with it, and Mr. Fulton being on me as much, and getting to know Mr. Ozie and all, it was really just all tough love in the beginning of it. And the more I started to understanding, I started to make my way up to the top to being the president, even though I'm still seen as a knucklehead.
Right. For me, it was like when my mom told me about it, she told me that it was just a job, and I was like, and my mindset was, ooh, that's money. So I just came for the money at first, and then after a while, I started not having behavior problems, but it was just like I was just tripping a couple of times, and then my mom kept on making me come back, even though I wanted to leave the youth council. And now I decided that I'm gonna come on my own, because I got responsibilities, and things to take care of. So it was about time that I got my mind straight.
Yeah, what really trips me out is that people just don't want to work these days.
Yeah, I agree.
When the youth council comes up, it's like, man, we got another day of work. Like,
right.
Let's make this money. Like, it's just something to do, something positive to keep me going. A personal drive.
Yeah,
to influence people around me.
I feel like I would rather be working than not doing anything at the house, because the house is boring, especially if you like your parents are not there and you just not doing nothing with your life. Like the youth council is a good setting where you can get to know people and have relationships and still be working at the same time, which is money. So it's like all around, to me, it's like a good program to me.
Yeah, like let's be honest, we're not getting paid a lot, but the money that we're getting is towards our benefit. Because when we graduate and go to college, the money in our check is going towards our savings. So if we get a scholarship, and the youth council match that, I mean, who doesn't want to go to college for free? Like, who doesn't want that? I mean, of course you can play sports, but an academic scholarship plus that little extra money, books paid for, dorm paid for, what really more do you have to ask for?
I mean, yeah, and some people, they like to take advantage of that, but when you really look at it, it's really a nice thing, and
yeah,
I feel that.
So throughout this year, what do you think was the best thing we've ever done, being part of the youth council?
To me, well, we ran a Flying Pig Marathon, and I think that was the best thing that we did this year, just staying up all night.
To me, I believe it was going to Kings Island. I think that was one of the best things. But really, I really take ownership in every day that we come, because it gives us a chance to better ourselves, you know. And we're going to get more on that when we come back. This is Jaron Andrews, the president of the Avondale Youth Council, and this is Inside Avondale. See you.
Let me tell you who to blame. Blame the boy lying at your feet, his body oozing life through the hole in his stomach where the bullet tore him apart. Blame him for challenging you, for not looking away and for not backing down when you pulled out the gun. Blame your mother for bringing you into this world when she was but a kid herself, and for dragging you up, not bringing you up. Blame society for not giving you hope. Blame your father for not being there, the man who looked after himself instead of looking after you. Blame the gun in your hand for making you a target, for making you more likely to be picked on. Blame the dead boy, blame your mother, blame society, blame your father, blame the gun, blame anyone but yourself for not being strong enough to put down the gun, to break the cycle.
Here's my nephew Scruff, about to run into trouble again.
Hey, Bobo, where's your video game? In here. Well, look at this. Uh-oh. It's my dad's. You want to hold it? What'll I do?
You'll see, but that's not the only problem he has.
Hey, here's a shortcut. Not down there, Square. I don't think it's safe. Come on, the coast is clear. I'm not taking a chance, Lance. Oh, no. Well, hello, Dogface. Come to give us your sneakers.
Uh-oh, trouble again, Scruff. What are you gonna do now?
I don't know.
If you get my new comic activity book, More Adventures with Scruff, you'll find out what you can do about bullies, drugs, and guns.
Am I the hero again?
You'll see. And you'll see lots of games.
Cool.
For your free copy of my new comic activity book, write Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. And you'll be helping take a bite out of crime.
I want it.
Hello, we're back to Inside Avondale. Now, before we left off, we were talking about the things that we've done in the year 2014. Isaiah, would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so earlier I was talking about the Flying Pig Marathon. And that's a marathon that the Avondale Youth Council usually runs every year. And it's like we before the night of the day of the Flying Pig, we all get together as the youth council, and we spend the night at the youth council place that we have, and we all just do what we do, and sometimes we'll watch movies or just hang out and chill and talk. And I think that that was a fun activity. I really had fun. Do you know any other activities that we did?
ATP, working at the tennis tournament out in Mason by Kings Island. 18, we all was working as caterers. We were taking food back and forth to the different places, and we'll clean up afterwards too. Get there about 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes then leave till about midnight. Yeah, money was good, but just being together, knowing that we all were on the same page and working, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, and I remember somebody was tripping there.
Yeah, you know, people always don't like to work, but when you have that positivity around you, that's really the end result that you can always get, you know. Being with the youth council, all I've really known is keep pushing. Regardless if you don't want to, you're always going to have people on your shoulder. pushing you, regardless if you want to move or not. Another event I like to talk about was joining the Avondale Running Club.
Yeah.
Running with them really got me in shape, and we've ran a couple of marathons. And I believe in one of our last races, Marcellus Riggs, he's actually part of the Avondale Youth Council, and he actually won first place.
Yeah,
that's
it was actually an Avondale race too.
Yeah, it was right in Avondale. I want to pick back up with the Flying Pig. You know, I think the last one we did, nobody went to sleep.
Nah,
just was so tired. Just man.
Yeah,
just
I think
all day just working.
I think we stayed up till like 3 a.m, and then Mr. Fulton came. It was like, everybody get up, but we were already up.
We was already up. We just had to go change, man. I believe he cooked his breakfast. I don't think he did.
Nah,
he
not
was stingy
at all.
with the food.
But yeah, I enjoyed the running club because it gives me that sense of feeling that I know I'm in shape and that I'll remain in shape as long as I'm with the youth council. And it's like, add that plus football, conditioning, and then everything else put together, like home workouts, and you're getting a pretty good, nice of living and health. So, yeah.
Yeah. Another thing with the running club is that it provides more supporters that keeps us on a bright track.
I agree.
It really looks out for us, and running around Avondale, I've seen parts that I haven't been before.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I like it, and I'm actually looking forward to our next race.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that too. Actually, the last race that I ran was the reindeer rump, and what that was out in Harrison, and we just ran like a little short route, and it was like I've never been in Harrison before, so it was like a new experience to me, and it was nice. It was cold, but we did fine.
You think you're ready for your next race?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for my next race.
Do you think you'll be able to beat me in your next race?
I know I can beat you.
We'll see about that. We'll see what's going to
yeah.
happen. But with ATP, my question is, why is it that they wanted A team to work as caterers?
To me, because I feel as if we have the black shirts, and the black shirts, A team is sort of the lookouts for the black shirts. So we're the more responsible and the more people that you can rely on. So it's as if Mr. Fulton saw us and know that he could count on us to do that type of project, because maybe the black shirts might not be able to handle it, but they might not be able to control themselves in certain situations.
For what I'm hearing from you is that A-Team is pretty much the big brothers of the Avondale Youth Council.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
And the black shirts is more of the little brothers, little sisters,
yeah,
kind
little
of thing.
siblings. Yeah, like, cause back to the core is Avondale Youth Council is a family, so we all have to come together. And some people don't want to, and those people eventually leave. So it's like a connection and like a cycle. So those who come in and join the family, they stay, and those who are not meant to stay, they'll end up leaving.
Are there any other events that you think were pretty good that we did in this past year?
We did an event in Nefertiti, and it was on like women's queens, like in the African American race, and I enjoyed it because we got to walk the women down the aisle, which I had fun with, and I liked the little food that we ate. What did you think of it?
I actually felt like kind of a celebrity. Even though I was escorting the women, I was still, they saw my face. Yeah. And I was able to smile and get pictures taken of me. So I felt like I was part of the show too, Yeah. It was good, It was looking at them and getting to know the women. It felt like more of, I don't want to say grandma, kind of another aunt, another mom, just another caretaker. I'm going to just leave it like that. Yeah. Kind of like another caretaker. The food was good. The food always good. It's just weird, We're not used to that, It'd be big skinless chicken.
You look at it like, what?
With some celery, and we'll see something. We'll think it's cornbread, but it's some potatoes, and we wouldn't know. The tea be watered down, but it's cool. The service, like, that's really what be going on. Part of the youth council, That's just some of the things we do. If you work hard, you play hard, and sometimes you get to dress and look good. It's just what you get in, what you put in, is what you get out. Long story short.
And what's some other things that you've experienced with this Avondale Youth Council group?
Working with the youth council, I've learned that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Because if you run your mouth to the wrong person, Mr. Fulton, y'all, it's not gonna be good. You have to understand that when someone has authority over you and they don't abuse it, and you just take everything disrespectful, you can't do that. People, listen, you have to know your boundaries. You have to understand your place in life, and if you do your job, you're gonna make it. But if you just keep dissing everybody, you're not gonna make it anywhere. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, because I know with Fulton, it's either follow me or push-ups, and a lot of kids don't want to do push-ups, so it's like, you guys might as well just follow him.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a problem doing push-ups, but eventually, I'm gonna get tired.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get tired. I mean, it's a nice workout. I get to look in the mirror, show off, but I'm gonna get tired. Yeah. I have to take a break. I need water. I need me some water. So, going into 2015, what do you think we'll be expecting?
I think that it'll be a lot of new things that can be introduced to the children of the Avondale Youth Council.
That's good. Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think that's about it, and we'll be back, folks.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Every day at school,
Hey, loser!
kids just like you are being threatened. And you have a choice. Will you do nothing? Or will you stand together?
Don't bystand. Lend a hand.
Help Scruff, McGruff the Crime Dog,
Hey.
and Officer Boxer
Hello.
put a stop to bullying.
Let's do this.
When the going gets scruff.
Bullying just might be for losers.
Hello, and we're back with Inside Avondale. I'm your host, Jaron Andrews, the president of the Avondale Youth Council. Isaiah, would you like to talk to us about what you're expecting in 2015?
Well, in 2015, I feel as if that it should be a big movement with the Avondale Youth Council, and without this technology and connections, I feel like we could easily get out there. So
Yes, please, everyone, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook with hashtag Inside Avondale. I repeat, hashtag Inside Avondale. Let us know how you feel, what you think, and what you would like to see more on the show. Please, and thank you very much.
But like as I was saying, like I feel like the Avondale Youth Council, we are something special, and like we have a group of leaders, and I feel if you stay in the youth council that you can do something big, and because I know we all have potential in this group, and it's like you, for example, you're the president of the Avondale Youth Council, so basically, if you go into a job and you put that on your resume, they'll look at you and say, oh, they're doing a good thing for the community. So basically, this is giving the people a head start on future leaderships that they could take in. And it's like, I wanted to know, like, how do you feel about the Avondale Youth Council in the future?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm looking for more youth to join. What I've been told is that people can't deal with Mr. Fulton. Jefferson, Sergeant Fulton.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all, folks, it's tough love. What you have to understand is he's going to make you think for yourself. You can't always have things just handed to you because that's no work put in, you know?
Right.
I know if y'all heard the song. It's pretty old. Wiz Khalifa, work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
You know, as I was saying before, what you put in is exactly what you're going to get out. You have to come here. You have to want to work. That's the really thing that drives them crazy. You have to want to work and want to stay there.
Yeah, some of these kids, they come in, they expected check and they haven't even been there. It's like
haven't seen you in two or 3 weeks, and you coming back when it's payday. Where have you been at? We've done this, that. I mean, come on now. We've been calling you. What's going on?
Can't get in touch with them.
And kids, please, education is the #1 thing we need. And check this out. If you have an F on your report card, you're not getting paid. And regardless if you have an F, he needs to see that report card because what we're going to do is get you help. Remember, the youth council is to ensure health within the community. We're going to help you get off the streets and out of trouble. We're going to help you regardless if you want it or not.
Right.
If you join the youth council, you're joining a family. Come here and stay because we need you and you need us as much as we need you too.
Yeah, we need as many people as possible because right now the kids been running low lately, and like for example, we have class and it's like no one's there. Like in class, it's supposed to be a big part in a group of us just together and discussing certain topics that we know about today, and like it's hard to do that when it's only certain people not there.
What I'm looking for is more structure within class. I'm really interested in what the kids want to talk about. Something real interesting. Something that would drive us on our next step to take the Avondale Youth Council to the next level. Because I know in other neighborhoods, they're starting a youth council, but there's nothing like the original. You know, there's no place like home. We started this off. So what we're going to let people know is that we still got control. You know, y'all came from us, and this is what we're going to give you guys. So I need more kids to be more involved, more interested. People that wants to drive. You know, it's a movement. Regardless if people understand it or not. We're taking over the world.
Right. It's like, because the Avondale Youth Council, it's so many children at Avondale. And we know this because we are always in Avondale. And it's like, you could be here just doing something positive instead of out there just standing outside not doing nothing. So it's like, we need more people to meet.
Kids, when you join the youth council, understand you have to be in uniform and you have to be on time. Bring your gloves every single day.
Bring your hat every single day.
Wear a white t-shirt, and if we have our hoodies, have a black long sleeve on.
Please.
Don't forget your hat and wear a belt. We don't allow drooping. If you know the origins of it, you would completely understand.
So it's like, how do you join the Avondale Youth Council is my question.
Well, we're on Gabriel's Place on Reading Road, right by the Hirsch Center, on Reading and Goshen. All you have to do is walk in. You can either speak to Miss Cynthia or our Secretary Jesse, or if Mr. Fulton there, you can talk to him yourself.
Right.
Please have a parent with you. And if you've heard us and you know the uniform, already come in so your parent can fill it out and you can be interviewed right away. Because the faster you come in, the faster we can get you more involved.
And I know the Avondale Youth Council has certain connections, like through companies like ACDC and community builders too. So maybe you can talk to them to join the Avondale Youth Council too.
The more we talk about it, the more kids get involved, the better Avondale is going to make a change.
And I feel like it won't just be Avondale, but if other places are trying to start a Avondale Youth Council or like their own neighborhood type of council, that the positivity was spread out through Cincinnati, and then from Cincinnati it could go through Ohio, and then potentially the United States, and eventually the world.
So you telling me you talking about Bond Hill to Madisonville to Hyde Park to Norwood to Walnut Hills, right? To Kentucky to Tennessee to Washington D.C. to Florida, to Nebraska. Then you want to go back to Africa. You just want to bring everything back home. You want to hit China, Australia, go to New York for a couple of days, and just chill in Africa. Just be posted up on an elephant, drinking from a coconut, man. Yeah. We can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, we can do it. Yeah, that's all I'm concerned about, So, what do you think we should start with? Starting the youth council. Starting the youth council,
I think that we should start with a motive and getting more people to join.
I'm cool with that.
Because the more, the merrier. the more people you have, the better chance you have of spreading what we have to offer.
That's what we need. Thank you all, folks. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this show. This is J. Rand Andrews, the president of the Avondale Youth Council. And right here is the man of the hour, Isaiah Edwards.
My name is Isaiah, the leader of A-Team in the Avondale Youth Council. And we would like to thank you for watching. And please come back because we need these views, you know?
Please like Team Zeba
on Facebook. That is Team ZEEBA.
It's a movement.
Yes.
Remember, hashtag Inside Avondale. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Vine, or whatever. Find us. Let us know how you feel and what you think. Because, listen, we got you. If you scratch our backs, most deaf, we going to scratch yours, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you all, folks. Have a good one.
I'm only 17, but I know about investing. Believe in something, buy shares in it, watch it grow. So, what if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. I could be one of the first college graduates from my family, the first philanthropist from my neighborhood. And if I'm the first, then maybe there's a second and a third. Believe in us. Invest in us. Watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
To hear a live broadcast of Inside Avondale online, visit InsideAvondale.com. To have your video considered for broadcast on Inside Avondale TV, use the hashtag #InsideAvondale. Follow Inside Avondale on Twitter. Follow Inside Avondale on Instagram. Like Inside Avondale on Facebook. And please subscribe to Inside Avondale on YouTube. Special thanks to our partners, Avondale Community Council, Avondale Youth Council, Avondale Community Police Partnering Center, Avondale Concerned Clergy, Avondale Running Club, Boys and Girls Club of Greater Cincinnati, Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, Cincinnati Public Schools, City of Cincinnati, the Community Builders, Inc., Community Building Institute, Coreyville Community Development Corporation, Every Child Succeeds, Gabriel's Place, Hearst Recreation Center, the Home Ownership Center, Local Initiative Support Corporation, Place Matters, Project Nehemiah Ceasefire, Urban League of Greater Southwest Ohio, University of Cincinnati, and Uptown Consortium. Inside Avondale TV and radio broadcast is brought to you by the Avondale Comprehensive Development Corporation, created by Ozie Davis III, produced by Albright Integrated Management,